Jeffrey here, and we're back to a new Loud House episode review. And yeah, I am back doing some more Loud House episodes. This is not going to go on as long as the Fairly Odd Parents ones, which, yeah, I have completed. I have finished the Fairly Odd Parents episodes on reviewing my favorite episodes, so I can tell y'all that for sure. And yeah, we're gonna do a little bit more when it comes to the Loud House. Not as much, because yeah, I wanna go to some things that I have not done. Right, that I've not done yet, of course. Focus on some other reviews, right? Reviewing some other stuff, I can just say. But yeah, the first one is one of my least favorites. I forgot how bad this episode is, I would just say. And yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like this episode either. The Taunting Hour from Season 6 of The Loud House, which, yeah, Season 6, I really gave up on the show. Which, I'm pretty sure it was not even Season 6 in general. I think it might have been pretty earlier than that. I can't remember exactly, but yeah. I mean, I've pretty much given up on the Loud House in general, just way time ago, just because of not how good it's been, I would just say. But yeah, this one definitely is just a very annoying episode. And yeah, this is, of course, another one of my least favorites, obviously on the title of the episode, or on this video, is, of course, another one of my least favorites. But yeah, it starts with Lynn doing her soccer game, and we see her family cheering her on. Well, except Lori, because, Lori actually is, she's not here. She's off to college, right? This is the season where Lori isn't so much, right? Because, she's in college. So, yeah, obviously, yeah, just for people that do not know. But yeah, they're all cheering. And yeah, Chandler is being a jerk as always to Lincoln. And then Scoots comes in, and yeah, Scoots can be a jerk as well. And yeah, causing the cheerleader mascot to get knocked over. And yeah, Lynn is starting to get angry. And then, yeah, Scoots is just really aggravating at times. She is one of the most aggravating characters, and is a tied game, and yeah, Lynn is just getting all these taunts in her head, and even the other players, and she thinks she's got emu legs, and yeah, causes the game while she's just laughing it up, like what a jerk. And of course, Rita is like, I'm very worried about Lynn, because, she did not take it very well, and apparently she's doing a lot of push-ups and crunches, and apparently she's lifting weights that is up to 60 pounds, heck, even to 150 pounds, like, dang, like, and, yeah, Lincoln keeps getting beaten up as well when he's trying to talk to Lynn, and, yeah, he actually has an idea that might actually help Lynn, and, yeah, causes one of the weights to go through the floor. And showing that Lynn isn't the only one that gets people aggravated. Yeah, we see that Lola has one judge that is just all yawning and saying that they've seen it before with the ribbon dance. And yeah, when it comes to Luna and her band, and of course they overhear the negativity, and of course when it comes to Mr. Grouse with the whole negativity. And yeah, Lynn is starting to really see when it comes to this. And Rita, yeah, all of the letters that Rita has, and even some very disgusting ones on letters, that it just leaves a very powerful hit to them, that it just shows how bad it is. And yeah, even Luann with her comments. I mean, people are like this, though. People are really like this, and people can be really annoying that are like this, I can say. And, yeah, even Lisa, with the scientist, And Lynn is actually seemingly getting better because this is her sixth plate of spaghetti. My word. I can only go up to 2 plates. I'm sorry. But whenever I have spaghetti, I only go up to 2 plates of spaghetti. Obviously, if there's some left over the next day, I would have it for lunch. But I can only go up to 2 plates of spaghetti. It really just depends, though, if I have anything else with it. Like, if I have some salad with it, then I only have 1 plate of spaghetti because obviously the other food would make me filled up. But like if it's just spaghetti and maybe some bread, some toast or something, then yeah, I would get some more. But yeah, not six. And yeah, saying of how Lincoln actually managed to help her, and of course this is really where Lincoln needs to shut up, though. Like that's the problem, though. Lincoln sometimes, most of the time, doesn't know when to shut up, though, and makes things worse. And yeah, of course, Lola says that she's got some taunters, some critics, and of course Luna and Luann and Rita and Lisa and Lynn. Right, of course they all start to feel the guilt. And of course they're all just moaning and just having it stuck in their head. Like, yeah, he helped Lynn, right? He did help Lynn, but it's making everybody else now worry. And they're just all taunting and just not knowing what to do. And yeah, Lola then seeing that same nagging judge, multiply, and of course, yeah, she freaks out. And then Luann, when she's doing her filming, she gets the negative. And again, these are just people you have to ignore, though. That is going to come up, though. Lincoln does make this whole statement before in this episode later on that keep in mind. But again, this is just people that you do have to just ignore. That's the thing, though. And yeah, Lynn just cooking and imagining Mr. Grouse, and Luna imagining that girl where they were playing at, and just looking like when it comes to all her friends, and then Rita when it comes to the letters, and Lisa at her science. And yeah, Lincoln is just eating some popcorn, and they all come in. Even the robot, yeah, is angry. Even Todd is angry. And I think Mr. Coconuts was angry too. But yeah, of course, they're all blaming Lincoln. I mean, yeah, again, he didn't know when to shut up, of course. And then Lynn Jr. is angry because she is still getting taunted by Scoots. And yeah, he's like, why don't you just ignore all of these people? And actually has an idea and showing that brings him on the living room and shows him that, yeah, he gets taunted all the time by Chandler. Yeah, he gets taunted all the time by Chandler. And saying that I have to deal with Chandler, and I learned to live with it and just brush it off. If I can do it, then so can y'all. And yeah, that is, again, exactly the point. Just brush off the negativity. Because, again, this world is filled with... Again, this world is not perfect. This world is not perfect. And there are people that would be like this, that you'll come across, that would make you, feel, that would hurt you when it comes to taunting stuff like, doing stuff like this. And you just gotta learn to brush it off. Just brush it off and just move on. And yeah, of course, Mr. Grouse comes in trying to tell Lynn something, but saying that he forgot to do his parking brake. And yeah, Vanzilla starts rolling away. But yeah, again, not one of my absolute favorites, though. Really don't like this episode, but Lincoln does have a point, though, when it comes to, yeah, just having to ignore those people. So yeah, because again, there's people like that in real life that you just have to do that will mess with you, mess with your head. But like I said, this is not going to go on. When it comes to the episode reviews, when it comes to the Loud House, there will be just a few more, though. Just to let you know, there's just going to be a few more. So yeah, do yeah, do keep that in mind. And yeah, again, this was also another requested review. I did forget to mention at the beginning by Cameron. If I do remember the name, I do apologize. But yeah, I'm sorry I didn't put it in the intro. But yeah, I put it at the end. But like I said, not a whole lot. Maybe a few more. But like I said, I want to be able to go on to other shows and stuff. Like, again, with some ones that I have not watched yet, like the Owl House that I am currently doing. Because, yeah, I've done a lot when it comes to Fairly Odd Parents and, you know, The Loud House and other shows like that I have seen. I want to be able to get to some shows that I have not seen, right, when it comes to reviews. But, yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know. Catch you next one.